there's no place I'd rather be.
You're right, people, and welcome back to another Hints and Tips with Chaos. And today we're going to be going over hints and tips on how to make your thumbnails more eye-catching. So this is just a general overview. I'm not going to show you how to do your thumbnails per se, because everyone needs their own style. That's the first tip. Have your own color scheme, fonts, your own logo. Like I got here, I got my own logo. So do your own style as per se. Make it that people know it's your thumbnail. That's the first rule. Have like your logo in the corner, something like that. Like Hungry for Games. Little shout out to her. She has a bite in the corner of her one. So always, first rule, have it unique to yourself. Second rule, make it nice and obvious what it's going to be. So I am going to have a background. So let's place over here. Obviously have your resources organized. So I have everything that I can organize nice and simple. So I'm going to have a background, a bit funky, like this one. And this is going to actually be the thumbnail that I use for the video, fingers crossed. So nice and easy, pop. Straightforward colouring, nice and easy. So, because I'm going to be doing how to do thumbnails, it would sound silly not to have in the side thumbnails. So I'm going to have some eye-catching thumbnails, like say for example that one there. Obviously it comes up a bit big, so let's put that up there. And I'm going to fast forward this little bit, make it nice and quick as I'm putting in the thumbnails. Okay, so I'm back. Hopefully that wasn't too long on the finished copy. So I've got a couple of thumbnails here, so I'm going to just rearrange them. Let's have that one at the top, because obviously that's the first layer. So let's just tweak that around a bit, put it like that. This is when Photoshop can be a bit of a pain. That obviously you've got to use that whole kind of, yes, are you sure you want to put the image like that? Yeah, well, I did want to. And let's put the channel trailer one over like that. And go, I'm going to be all funky. Make it your own, as funky as you want to. So there's no... Some people have done thumbnail videos before going, have it like this, have it like that. You're definitely going to do this. You want it. There's some basic rules, as you can see in my thumbnails, of like what to do and what not to do. But there's no obvious kind of, you're going to screw up if you do it this way or that way. Okay? And you've got to make sure they're nice and bold, because a lot of people view through smart devices now, which makes sense. Everyone's got one, so it'd be a bit silly not to. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab one more clip to fill up that little bit there, which, let's say, video discussions, raging. Let's make sure I can see what I'm doing. Let's have pay for views one. Whoop, came up a little bit big. Let's get back to the same size, which is about there. Let's put you in there at a jaunty angle. So you want it a bit, look like a collage. That's what I'm going for, collage. And drawing something funny. Let's put you like that. Okay, save that. Now here you may go, ooh, that just looks a bit mangled. If you make a folder, click the top one, hold shift, put it in there. Now when you add an effect, some of you may know, it'll go to them all. So I've hit bevel, and let's just say I do a drop shadow, and I want to make that drop shadow a bit more chunky on there like that. Now the annoying thing is, because they're all in the same group, they're all going to join the actual bevel up. So I'm going to fast forward this bit a moment because you've got to do it separately. Fun and games. Be a moment. Alright, okay, so I'm back. I do apologise for the fast forward moment, but I don't want this video being too long for you all. So as you can see there, I've done individual effects on each one, so it looks like they're, chucked on top of one another. And, it works. Nice and easy. So, second tip, if you're putting text in, keep it nice, short and simple, please. Okay, so I'm going to say, make... And let's change the font a minute because I was working on some stuff beforehand. So keep to the same kind of style of fonts that you used to. So make, and one moment, I'm going to place. I've made this in Photoshop for this reason. Hopefully it's still here. Is it in new graphics? I still need to organise a bit better. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? New style stuff. Now where is it? How to. There you go. Done it here for all my how-to videos. I've got the same little image up there. So let's put her right at the top and put that and close out. So how to make, and then I'm going to put thumbnails. Thumb. And nails. Would help if I could spell. And a lot of you know I can't spell to save my life. So please don't threaten me with my life for spelling. I do like my life very muchly. So make, go there, thumb there. As I said before, there is no exact art to making thumbnails. So let's do a little bit of jaunty angles to it. Make it a bit more jazzy. And this is when another tip comes in hand. When I was saying about certain styles, have a certain style for your thumbnails. Some of the YouTubers, I work with and help out, they've developed their own thumbnail style now. So when you see their thumbnail, you know it's their stuff. Okay? So let's make another group for these guys, because I'm going to show you a little trick that I do with my text that some people have actually asked. How do I do that? And that's the double bevel technique, or double stroke. I'll double correct myself there. Double click. Now I'm going to add a stroke, but I'm going to make it a little bit thicker, 4 pixels. Color overlay. Now you can do all sorts of funky ones, but because I want to keep it nice and simple with like the how to, go like that, click OK. Now some people are happy with that. I'm going to show you how to do a double stroke. Right click on the group, convert to a smart object. Now if you double click that one, go stroke. Now if I go color or stroke size 4, go color. Now I click that inner one. Ooh, what's this? What's going on here? Now I go right click. Where was it? Oh, convert to smart object once more. Now I go stroke, increase it to 4, drop shadow, and increase the drop shadow, say 10, 10. There you go. Makes it nice and pop. Easy as that. Okay, so I hope I'll recap on what you need to do with a thumbnail. Is have your logo or something on the thumbnail, preferably in the bottom left or the top left, because remember the watch later button for people is normally over in the bottom right. so keep it over to the left, it does help. Secondly, your imagery and stuff, keep it nice and simple and keep it to what is actually going on in your clip. Sorry, brain's having a moment. Or, like say, see the Battlefield 4 one is related to it, okay? Or my Call of Duty one, I was using a shotgun, so I've got the shotgun in it. Thirdly, keep to a nice, simple selection of colours. Don't have it garish. Don't have umpteen different colours because it will just blur. When people are looking at it on a small little device, it won't work. Fourthly, if you have a font style, stick to it. Okay, people will then recognise it as your one. It will help with the branding of it. And fifthly, when you're putting text on, make it nice, straightforward, and you don't need a load of text going blah 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 blah. No, that's for your title, people. Thumbnail, nice and simple, please. It will definitely help. Hope this video has helped. I do apologise for the fast forwarding bits and stuff like that, but I thought show it for all its glory. As always, if this video has helped you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with other people that you know may be struggling with ideas for thumbnails. And before I forget, I have done videos. I'll put the links in the description of how to do this for free instead of using Photoshop online, using Pixlr and other sites. So go down. It'd be the same process pretty much, okay? And as always, if you ain't already a member of the Chaotic Crew, or the Raging Rangers, or whatever you like to be called in this community group, let's just say, please hit that subscribe button. You're more than welcome. And as always, you all take care. Chaos out. Now, some of you may know, I do my own custom designs for t-shirts and hoodies and, you know, caps and stuff. But also, some of the people that know have asked me, how do I get into doing that? You know, I got a couple designs. I want to put it on some t-shirts and some hoodies and